Oh, baby, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we're going to get ready here for some more Dirt Street Stock action. Tonight, it is the Dirt Flash Super Street Series as they head down south here, down to the Sunshine State. We're headed to Volusia Speedway Park for a little bit more Dirt Street Stock racing action. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to rock and roll here for another wicked night of racing action as these drivers on the racetrack here coming to a close here. Our practice session, that means these drivers are going to get ready to rock and roll. They're going to get ready for a little bit of qualifying and then heat race action right up next. Woo! Let's go, baby. Oh, this is going to be good. Another wicked night of racing action. You see that big D machine right there of Dustin Benton on the racetrack. Jamie Massey, the fastest car here in practice out there as well. Massey looking very good, looking very stout here early on in this one as well. Woo! Woo! Oh, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do, baby. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Cheer these guys on. Let's get it going, baby. Let's get it started up in here. Mr. Craig, Michael Deacon, Brycey Bear, Skylar, Mr. Pruitt. Skylar Pruitt coming in with the 96 star dono, coming right out of the gate, hot and heavy. Woo, baby, that's what we like to see right there, hot and heavy. Skylar coming in with the big donos again. Let's go, baby. Woo, let's go, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Volusia, always such a very good racetrack, man. Always such a very fast, good, hard, competitive racetrack. We're going to see a lot of great drivers out here battling, beating and banging and trying to work their way into that victory lane here at Volusia Speedway Park. It is going to be very exciting to watch these guys go to battle and try to duke it out here as you see Daniel Nally out there on the racetrack in that 5D machine. We see Nathan Tripod out there as well in the 42 ride. Tripod out there looking very slick. That is always such a crazy paint scheme, man. That is actually pretty dope. I love like the multi-highlight kind of colors on the side, man. That's a slick looking ride. See Sage Luther out there in the 26 ride. Jamie Massey out there as well in that 119. A lot of fast cars out there on the racetrack once again tonight. Yo, Cody Ernest, my boy Cody coming in with that share on the stream. What is good, Cody? Dakota Elliott coming in with that heartbeat action on the stream. Kevin Odelsky, my boy Kev. What is good, Kevin? My boy Kev coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Yo, Craig, Michael, Deacon, Craig coming in. First time Star Center coming in with the 100 star dono. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Craig. Let's go, my boy. Much appreciated, homie. Says, let's go, Showstopper. There he is right there. Showstopper looking very good early on in this one. Looking very stout. We'll see where he lines up here with this lap time. See where they're going to score that one. Is it not registering his lap time there? That's interesting. I wonder if he got up into the outside wall there a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll take a look this time by, see what happens this time. Across the start-finish line. There it is, Jamie Massey, the showstopper, up to the top of the charts here. He's going to knock Lon Franks out of that top spot, and he's going to take the fastest lap here in qualifying thus far. Lon Franks in second, Dustin Benton there in third, Chad Butterbow and Seth Castle rounding out our top five. We do see William Hargraves still out on the racetrack. Hargraves always so fast, up into that 9th position. We'll see Cody Ernest in the 88 machine. He's going to get ready for his qualifying efforts here as that Premier Racing setups ride out onto the track as well here. Ernest looking very good. Once again, a nice slick looking red and a little reddish blackish looking ride there as it looks like qualifying coming to a close. He's not even going to get a lap time in. That's a heartbreaker right there for Cody. Yo, Craig coming in with another 50-star dono, my boy. Craig, Michael Deacon coming in, showing all that love right out of the get-go, my boy. Homie, much appreciated, my dude. Much appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what to do, man. If you guys are just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, tag your friends, tag your family, get them in here, and get them up and into the show, as this is action they do not want to miss, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Yo, Lamar Jordan, my boy Lamar coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Lamar? What is good, my boy? Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see him out there on the racetrack right now. We're going to get ready for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as these drivers are loaded into the sim down here on the front stretch. Starting on the pole in this one. In the 119, that is the showstopper, Jamie Massey into his outside. In the 20P, that is Chad Putterbow.
Let's go!
Starting inside of row number 2 in the 5D, that is Daniel Nally into his outside. In the 42 ride, that is Nathan Tripod. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 84 machine, that is the Papa Mike Promotions Apex Designs Next Level Racing ride of Bryce Dickinson. To his outside in the 27 ride, that is Lamar Jordan. And bringing up the rear of the field in the 45 machine, that is Stephen Barrow. As we got 7 drivers getting ready to go to battle here in this one. Yo, JC, what is good, my boy? Top 3 are going to transfer through into the A main here. So 3 drivers are going to work their way into the show. Everybody else, unfortunately, going to that consolation race.
Go.
As we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Kenneth Roberts coming in, smashing that like. William Hargraves, Ryan Sheffield all coming in, smashing that reaction as well. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, this is going to be good, chat. Does anyone have anything here for Jamie Massey? Massey, oh so good. Looking very, very fast out here once again tonight. We'll have to see if Showstopper can be the showstopper here tonight, or if someone's gonna knock him off that top spot.
Let's
go.
JC
with that heart reaction. John Fowler coming in, smashing that like as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. That official iRacing pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn, and we're gonna set these drivers loose. As the green flag out in the air here, Jamie Massey is going to lead him down through corner number 1 and 2, and he's going to take the lead all by himself down through the backstretch with about a 3-car advantage here. You see the 5D ride of Daniel Nally and Chad Putterbow battling side by side for position number 2 and 3, and now you see side by side back there for that 4th position as Bryce Dickinson trying to work his way forward here as well as he looks down and underneath the tripod. Tripod holds them off here. They're going to go a little single file down the backstretch. As only the top 3 drivers are going to transfer through into the A main. That means that 5D ride right there, that blue and yellow ride, is holding on to that 3rd and final transfer spot. Daniel Nally, he's got a lot of pressure right there behind him. Is Tripod, Dickinson, Lamar, and Stephen Burrow. All right there, ready to pounce, getting ready to try to go to battle here, trying to take that final transfer spot away from him. Chad Putterbow doing a great job there in that DWR number 20P ride, holding on to 2nd, while his teammate in that 19 ride of Jamie Massey out in front. Massey still trying to really break away from these guys. He's got a good size lead as you see the 20P ride go way up the racetrack into the outside wall. He's going to lose some ground. There goes the 5D of Daniel Nally. Nally is going to work himself around Putterbow. So Putterbow back into 3rd, and here comes Nathan Tripod. Tripod down to the inside. The 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson right there as well, all over the back bumper here of the 42 machine, giving him a little shot here at a corner number 4. They duke it out down into corner number 1. You see the 42 a little bit sideways. Bryce gets into the back of them. They all lose some ground. Lamar Jordan almost going around there as that 27 ride slides up the racetrack into that outside wall. Barely hangs onto it as now the 42 ride up the racetrack. He's going to get up into the outside wall. Stephen Barrow in the 45. He's going to try to go to work now on the 84 of Bryce Dickinson as Bryce into position number 4. Barrow right there behind him. These guys all duke it out back here for that 4th position. That 3rd and final transfer spot of Chad Putterbow continues to pull away. Good size gap there, almost a second between Putterbow and Dickinson for that third and fourth position on the racetrack here. That's exactly what Putterbo wants to see, is that'll keep, you know, a little bit of pressure there off his back bumper as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way here. Massey's got about a second lead here over the 5D ride of Daniel Nally, as Nally trying to close the gap here on him, but running out of time as they only got about a lap and a half left here as Jamie Massey down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's gonna see that white flag fly here, so one more time around for the showstopper. Jamie Massey down into corner number 1 and through corner number 2. Picture perfect here. That 119 ride doing exactly what he set out to do, and that's trying to pick up heat race win number 1 as he takes him down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4 one last time as Jamie Massey picks up heat race win number 1. Daniel Nally and Chad Putterbo both going to work their way into the show. That means Dickinson, Barrow, Tripod, and Jordan all unfortunately going to that consolation race, as only the top 3 drivers are going to transfer through into the show. As we're going to get ready here for the next race of the evening, starting on the pole in this one as these drivers start to load into the sim. Starting in the pole position in that DWR iRacing iFlag Papa Mike Promotions number 10 ride, that is Lon Franks. To his outside in that Cocky Floyd Consulting number 7 ride, that is Seth Castle. And starting inside a row in number 3 in the 98X, that is Jake Daniels. To his outside in the 26 ride, that is Sage Luther. Bringing up the final row of drivers here in that 77 ride, that is Daniel Northcutt. And to his outside in that 21 ride, that is Dakota Elliott. So we got 6 drivers and 3 more transfer spots here in this one. Lon Franks, Seth Castles, 1 and 2 are going to lead us down here to the green flag as the lights are already off that official iRacing pace truck. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, you'll know what to do, man. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here. Let us know up in the comments who you want to see parked down here in Victory Lane this evening, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with our second heat race of the night. Peacemaker, what's up, my dude? Yo, John Boy! Johnny, what is good, John Boy? What is good, my boy? John coming in, showing that love. What is good, homie? How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Fowler? Words are tough, chat. Words are tough sometimes. All right, as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose, Lon Franks, Seth Castle is going to lead us down here to the green flag as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose for heat race number 2. All right, as that pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn down pit side, we're going to see that green flag fly here. Quickly, Lon Franks trying to work his way up the racetrack. Clear that 7 ride. He's going to do it down into corner number 1, and he's going to lead him down the backstretch here. It's the DWR number 10 ride trying to pick up heat race win number 2 here, but it starts right now as he tries to pull away from the rest of the field as quickly as possible. A little bit of draft here as these guys are going to try to stay right there with him, going to try to reel him back in ever so slightly as Seth Castle's going to hold on to position number 2 as he's got Sage Luther right there behind him in the 26 ride. Luther in that final transfer spot in the 26 machine as he's got Daniel Northcutt and Jake Daniels right there behind him as those two duke it out. A little bit of contact back there for that 4th position. The 77 ride of Daniel Northcutt going to slide up the racetrack ever so slightly. And the 98X is going to take that 4th position away. Dakota Elliott right there in 6th, ready to pounce, as well as now the 98X ride of Jake Daniels trying to track in that 26 of Sage Luther. Luther still trying to find a way to get around the 7 of Seth Castle. Castle trying to hold him up. The 26 ride starting to take a little bit of a peek there to the outside of the 7 ride. He's going to get right to his rear bumper there off of corner number 4, but he's not going to have anything onto the outside as here comes the 98X. He's going to take a look to the bottom here. I don't think he's going to get anything biting down there. Not a lot of grip down on the bottom side. All that momentum through the middle here. So he's going to try to find a different way to get up and around that number 26 machine.
Let's go!
Names are hard for you? Names are very hard for me, Bryce. Names are always very hard for me. I don't know if it's like a little bit of dyslexia or what. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they are not very easy. As Lon Franks out in front, that 10 ride continues to hold them off, but now Seth Castle has reeled him in, and he's right back to the rear bumper of that JRE DWR Evil One Graphics number 10 ride of Lon Franks, as Franks continues to lead the way, but he's got a lot of fast cars right there nipping on his heels. Sage Luther holding on to that third and final transfer spot into the show here. As everyone else trying to work their way around him here. See a nice little 4-car breakaway here, and then about a half a second back is that 77 ride of Daniel Northcutt in position number 5.
Let's
Dakota
go.
Elliott right there behind him as Lon Franks out in front here. We're going to see 2 more laps left to go, this time by Seth Castles taking a look down low here. So Castles trying to take a look for the lead. He's going to go down to the extreme bottom here through corner number 1 and 2, and they're going to drag race down the backstretch. Lon Franks up on the high side looking for some big momentum. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Here comes Luther in the 26 as we're going to see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for Lon Franks. Can he hold off the hard charging 7 ride? Seth Castle, the Sage Luther jump up there and make some moves and put that 26 ride up here into the top spot in heat race number 2 as they head down through corner number 4. It's gonna be the 10 ride. Lon Franks using that high side momentum to pick up heat race win number 2. Seth Castle and Sage Luther, our top 3 drivers, gonna work their way into the show here. The top 3 working their way in as another great heat race right there, and we're going to get ready for heat race number 3 as heat race number 3 about to get underway. Yo, Dude Guy, Brian, my boy, Dude Guy coming in, showing that love. What is good, homie? Yo, what is up, my boy? Coming in with that exclamation mark followage as well with the 453 days of followage. Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go, my boy. Yo, JT, good call. Let's go. What is good, JT? What is good, my boy? Coming in, showing that love as well. Jaron Argasinger coming in, smashing that heart reaction. Jaron coming in, showing that love. Dustin Benton with that like. Brian Dial coming in with that like as well. JT with the like. Dana Mobley coming in, smashing that like. Derek, Mr. Moore. Derek Moore coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, homie? What is good, my boy? Derek coming in, showing that love. Bryce Dickinson with that exclamation mark followage with the 331 days of followage. Let's go, Brycey Bear. Let's go, my boy. Man, it feels like it's been way longer than that, Bryce. It feels like it's been way longer than that, homie, coming in with only 331, man. I feel like you've been here for way longer than that, homie. Yo, Jamie Massey coming in, smashing that like as well. Let's go, Massey. Car looking good out there, man. Car is looking very good. Yo, what is good, AJ? What is
Let's
good,
go.
my boy? What is good, AJ? How you doing, homie? Coming and showing that love over on YouTube as well. What is good, my boy? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Feels like double that? Oh, easily. It feels like triple that because I have to deal with your shit. So, no, I'm just kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3 on the evening. Heat race number 3 about to get underway. Dustin Benton is going to lead us down here to the green flag, to his outside in that DWR number 57. That is Jim Revis. We see William Hargraves, Justin Hopkins, Cody McCoy, and Cody Ernest bringing up the rear of the field as we are green flag racing here at heat race number 3. Quickly, Dustin Benton is going to slide up and clear the 57 ride of Jim Revis. Revis now has the 71 machine of William Hargraves down to his inside as they're almost 3 wide here for the top spot as they're going to try to battle back underneath of the 34. Dustin Benton has that 57 ride right there at his door. The 34 ride trying to pull away, but they're saying not so quick. They're going to stick right there with them. A great looking battle here at the front of the field as now Justin Hopkins is going to try to drive that 44 ride into this battle as well. As Benton gonna use that high side momentum to stay out in front and hold that lead. The 57 right of Jim Revis is gonna stick right there with him, the 71. But William Hargraves searching around the racetrack, trying to find a way to not only get around Jim Revis, but he's gonna have to try to find a way to get around that 34 right as well. Justin Hopkins right there watching these guys duke it out as Benton continues to lead the way, continues to click these laps off. As now the 71 getting super tight, kind of washing up the racetrack a little bit. He's going to lose some momentum. Here comes the 44 right of Hopkins. Hopkins right there to the back bumper now with William Hargraves as these guys all duke it out. You see Cody Ernest in that 88 machine slowly but surely working his way up towards these guys as well. He would love to get up into this battle after he had to work his way around the 13 rider Cody McCoy, as McCoy back there in position number 6 as Benton continues to hold these guys off. Jim Revis there in second, and William Hargraves in that third and final transfer spot. Hargraves, the driver on the hot seat here, he's got to know that he's got to keep that third spot. One simple mistake, one slip up, and he's going to have that 44 right of Justin Hopkins right down to his inside. He's going to be trying to make a move as here goes Jim Revis at the front. They almost make a little bit of contact as Revis is going to take the top spot away. Oh my, Dustin Benton now going to the hot seat as here comes William Hargraves down on the bottom side. Hargraves gonna try to take that second spot away as the 34 ride sliding back ever so slightly. Jim Revis up there taking that lead away from him. Gotta think that 34 might give him a shot back here as Hargraves still sticking it right down on the bottom side. You can see that big D machine of Dustin Benton all over Jim Revis's back bumper here. One simple mistake, a little bit too much contact could take them out of this one. Some more contact, the 71H losing a lot of momentum there down the front straightaway as here comes Justin Hopkins. Hopkins is going to poke his nose right into this battle as we got a great 4-car race here at the front of the field. One of them, unfortunately, is going to go to the consolation race here as the top 3 are going to transfer through. You see the 88 right of Cody Ernest trying to track him down, as well as we're going to see that white flag fly. One more time around here for Jim Revis. Dustin Benton still all over his back bumper and side by side for that third and final transfer spot. The 44 ride in the 71H as they drive it down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, almost 3 wide, and it's the 44 ride of Justin Hopkins picking up that third and final transfer spot over William Hargraves. Hargraves with a heartbreaker right there as we saw Justin Hopkins just beat him back across the start-finish line, and a great victory there for Jim Revis in heat race number 3. As these drivers are going to get ready here for a little bit of a warm-up session. They're going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to have a quick little warm-up here. Unfortunately, I do believe everybody's going to get transferred through. I don't think we're going to do a consolation race. I think everybody is going to get put right into the show here. Nobody's going to go home early, so a good break for a lot of these drivers here, as there's some nerve-wracking times when you're in those consolation races, and if you're sitting anywhere close to that hot seat like we just saw in the heat races, it can get very, very nerve-wracking, and it can get very scary up there for some of these drivers. They're going to get out there onto the racetrack. They're going to work on their setups. They're going to make sure their cars are rocked and ready to rock and roll here, as we're going to get ready for some wicked, wicked racing action. Ty Dickinson, my boy, coming in with that carry action over on Facebook. Sean McKinney coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Sean? What is good, Ty? My gurn, that heat was intense. Yes, it was. DWR takes the heats. Heck yeah, good job. Oh man, let's go, baby. DWR picking up heat race win number 1, 2, and 3. That's impressive right there. That is very impressive. Yo, Dustin, my boy Dustin coming in. What is good, my boy? What is good, Mr. Price? Coming in, showing that love, smashing that heart reaction. How the heck are you, my dude? How the heck are you? Cody Myers coming in as well. Awesome heat race, man. Just awesome racing all around, man. Some wicked, wicked racing action. These guys all laying it out on the line, not giving up, making sure they always try to stay nice and clean here. But we see some wicked, wicked racing action. Yo, what up? Better than good, my dude. I love to see that, AJ. Love to see that. Let's go, Hargraves. You tell him, cheese. You tell him. 3 wide, baby. What will happen? What will happen is correct. What will happen? That no one ever knows what will happen. You never know. Anything can happen in a dirt street stock race. One simple mistake, one slip up, one bad corner can end your night in a quick hurry. So these guys are going to be right on the ball here all night long. They're going to make sure they try to stay as consistent as possible with the least amount of mistakes as they can here. They're going to try to minimize every single mistake they can out there on the racetrack, especially here at Volusia. Volusia is one of those weird racetracks where it's kind of got the draft here, you know. In these dirt street stocks, they kind of got that little bit of a draft. And if you get out of that draft, if you're down on the bottom side, everyone's up on the high side, you kind of lose touch with that draft. You can slide back in a quick hurry. You can also reel cars in a quick hurry as well if you can kind of get behind them. So you have to see these guys trying to break away from that draft. If they're out in front, you're going to see a lot of them trying to reel those guys back in with a little bit of that draft help to work their way back into the contention of the race here. So it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers can handle the track and handle the driving styles out here in this one. As we're going to quickly edit a couple things over on YouTube. Make sure we tag iRacing over there. A couple little tags on that. Make sure we save that bad boy. That is saved. Perfect. What we needed. And that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Our A main feature event, our A main about to get underway here in a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're watching over on Facebook. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button as well, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments with our A main feature event. It's our A main about to get ready to rock and roll out here on the racetrack. Woo! This is going to be good, chat. This is going to be good. Yo, Ryan Denton coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Ryan? What is good, my boy? Awesome racing and awesome commentating. Sean, let's go, homie. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see, my boy. Can we be friends, Massey? I think we can all be friends, Cody. We can all be friends, homie. You're doing great, man. Getting kids fed and time for some racing. Let's go. Let's go, Dustin. Yeah, this league is a little bit earlier than what we normally do. You know, it's a little bit earlier. We're normally not this early. Okay, we need to close out of YouTube. YouTube, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with that lately. It is messing up. It is messing up some things over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You came here for a show. Well, here you go. We're going to get ready for the starting lineup as these drivers get loaded into the sim. We're going to get ready to set these guys up for the start of this A main feature event. Looking like, I want to say 18 drivers getting ready to go green flag racing here in this A main feature event. So a good field of cars, a lot of fast drivers, a lot of talent and a lot of speed all around this racetrack as they get loaded in and ready to go to battle here. Starting on the pole in this one. In the 119 ride is the DWR iRacing I flag. This is a 1-2-3 start here for that DWR team. The Papa Mike Promotions rides as Jamie Massey, Lon Franks, and Jim Revis are going to start 1, 2, and 3 after winning their collective heat races. So give it up for Jamie Massey and Lon Franks here on the front row. Jim Revis starting there in position number 3. Daniel Nally starting there in position number 4. Seth Castles starting there in that 5th position. To his outside in the 34 wide, that is the big E machine of Dustin Benton. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 20P, that is Chad Putterbow. Into his outside in the 26 ride, that is Sage Luther. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 44, that is Justin Hopkins. Into his outside in that next level racing ride, the Apex Designs machine, that is Bryce Dickinson. Starting in position number 11 in the 98X, that is Jake Daniels, and to his outside in the Dirt Panda 71H, that is William Hargraves. Starting in position number 13 in the 45 ride, that is Stephen Barrow. Into his outside in the 77 is Daniel Northcott. And we see Cody Ernest back there in 15th. Nathan Tripod there to his outside. Dakota Elliott in that 17th position with Cody McCoy and Lamar Jordan rounding out our field here in that 27 ride. We got 19 drivers getting ready to go to battle here at Volusia Speedway Park. We're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are green flag racing here from Volusia. It's Jamie Massey out in front. Massey leads the way here in that 119 ride as he's going to lead his teammates down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. It's all Massey leading lap number 1 as Massey out in front doing what he does best, and that's lead the way as you see Lon Franks way up the racetrack here as we're going to see our first caution flag of the evening. First caution flag of the night coming out, and it looks like it's going to start with the 98X ride of Jake Daniels. Daniels going to have a little bit of contact here. The 98X ride is unfortunately going to go around as it looks like him and Justin Hopkins make a little bit of contact. He kind of gets into the wall a couple of times, into the infield tires there. On pit entry, going to kick that rear end around the 45 ride. Nowhere to go with Stephen Barrow as he's going to get a piece of that one. We'll take a little ride right on board here. Makes a little bit of contact with the 44 and then tries to stay off the wall once. And the second time he wouldn't quite do it. Pointed in the wrong direction right in front of our flag stand. They're going to throw that caution flag instantly there for that 98X ride as he tries to get pointed back in the right direction as first caution flag coming out rather quickly in this one. We're going to get these drivers settled down and ready to go back to green flag racing. Massey with a great start there. Holding Jim Revis and Lon Franks off there to start this race. Now we're going to get them restarted. They're going to be right back to his rear bumper, and we're going to see if he can continue to hold his teammates off, or if we see any of these hard-charging drivers work their way up through the field and try to get around him. I'm looking at guys like Seth Castle working his way towards the front. Dustin Benton in that 34 ride, oh so fast. We can see Benton up there battling for the win. Bryce Dickinson or William Hargraves could have good runs here as well. They got a lot of cars to pass as they're back there in that 10th and 11th position. They're going to have to make up a lot of ground here, but slowly but surely, you can see those two work their way up towards the front of the field. As we're going to get them stacked back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as these drivers are going to get lined up in that Delaware restart. So that top car, the car in position number 1, is going to have that whole front row all to himself. They're going to be stacked up side by side there behind him as we're going to get them lined up and ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights are off, that official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to set him back loose here. He's going to make the hard left-hand turn back down pit side, and we're going to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey out in front, a little bit more contact. Lon Franks, hold on to her. Lon Franks somehow saves that ride after some hard contact between Chad Putterbow and Seth Castles. That moved Castles up into the 10 ride, and Lon Franks almost went around there in front of the field. As you see Jamie Massey and Jim Revis breaking away here from the top. The rest of the field here, the top two, trying to run away with this one, but these guys are starting to try to reel them in. Lon Franks trying to get back a little single file, trying to get back into the draft there with those top two cars, trying to work their way back towards the front, and here comes Dustin Benton. Benton up inside the top 5 now, the 34 ride. We talked about him before the start here of this restart. He's working his way back up towards the front of the field, and now we got Jim Revis taking a look down low. Revis, he's going to go for the slide job over the 119 ride. Massey's going to cross him back over as Jim Revis going for the slider there in 3 and 4, trying to take that top spot away from his teammate. Jamie Massey's going to battle back here. He's going to stay there in the top spot as he's going to try to hold off this hard-charging number 57. They almost make a little bit of contact there. It's Jim right on his back bumper as those two continue to duke it out. That's going to bring Seth Castles And now Dustin Benton right to their rear bumper as Benton right there in fourth. And now Jamie Massey's going to go up the racetrack. He's going to slide up the racetrack, and Jim Revis back down to the bottom side. Revis looking to try to clear that 119. He's going to use a little bit of muscle and a little bit of fender bang in there as Jim Revis is going to take the lead away. So we got a new race leader here at Volusia Speedway Park as Jim Revis using a little bit of muscle there to force his way up and clear that 119 right of Jamie Massey. Massey is probably going to keep that one in the memory bank. He's going to say, you know what, fair game late in the race now between him and his own teammate there in that 57 ride. We know Massey is going to be looking for that checkered flag. He came here to win, and that's about it. And Seth Castle's right there in third, having a great run. He's got the big team machine of Dustin Benton right there in fourth. Great run here out of that 5D ride as well of Daniel Nally, as Nally now up into the top 5 as he works his way around Lon Franks, as Franks unfortunately sliding back here just ever so slightly back into position number 6. Justin Hopkins flying back there as well. William Hargraves up into 8th. Chad Putterbo sliding back there into 9th. Bryce Dickinson holding right onto that 10th position as we're going to see another caution flag. Our second caution flag of the race coming out here. We're going to take a look back and see what happens, as it looks like EU drivers getting collected in this one. We see Nathan Tripod with some issues here in the 42 ride. Take a look. See the 77 ride all over his back bumper, giving him a little bit of an extra shot there, kind of spin him around, and everyone kind of just trying to avoid it there. The rear of the field. Go to Ellie again, a little piece of that. The 13 ride also in there as well of Cody McCoy. Saw Lamar Jordan drive into that as well, getting some good contact there as well. We'll take a look here. That 42 ride goes around in about the 11th position. Lamar trying to get checked up. Cody Ernest getting in there a little bit. The 45 getting a little piece of that one. As everyone gets pointed back in the right direction, everyone keeps on rocking and rolling. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Everyone's still out onto the racetrack. Not a lot of damage. But we're going to set these drivers back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jim Revis, Jamie Massey, Seth Castles, Dustin Benton, Daniel Nally, our top 5 here in this one. Lon Franks there in 6. Justin Hopkins, William Hargraves, Chad Putterbo, and Bryce Dickinson rounding out our top 10. Sage Luther, Cody Ernest, Jake Daniel, Stephen Barrow, Lamar Jordan, Dakota Elliott, Nathan Tripod, Cody McCoy, and Daniel Northcutt rounding out our field. As these drivers are lined back up and stacked back up here in the Delaware restart. Jim Revis out in front here all by himself as Jamie Massey and Seth Castles side by side right there behind him as they're double stacked here throughout the rest of the field. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, that pace truck going to make the hard left-hand turn. You can see that 119 right at Jamie Massey looking for a good restart there. A little bit off the back bumper there. The 57 right as Jim Revis is going to stay out in front here and going to lead him back down the backstretch. Jamie Massey solidly right there in second as he's all over the back bumper here. Here comes the 5D ride of Nally as Nally making a little bit of contact there with Seth Castle. The big D ride of Dustin Benton washes up the racetrack. Here comes Lon Franks as he's going to work his way back into that picture. He's going to go right through the middle. He's going to split him here and try to work himself back into position number 4. Here comes the 44 ride as well. Justin Hopkins trying to work himself back into the top 5 here in the 71 ride. Trying to work his way through the field. William Hargraves unfortunately losing a little bit of momentum there as the 20P ride of Chad Putterbo slides up in front of him. He's going to have to get on the binders just a little bit as he's going to stay right there in that 10th position. He's going to try to take a look down to the middle here. Nothing biting there either. Going to have to get back onto the brakes. Now you see a little bit of contact between the 44 and the 10 ride. Lon Franks sliding back here once again. A lot of tough competition up here in the top 5. Some contact. The 71 ride of William Hargraves almost goes around after contact between him and Chad Putterbo. See some more contact as the 71 coming back onto the racetrack. Stephen Barrow and Dakota Elliott almost causing our third caution flag of the evening there. Everyone's going to keep it going. Everyone's going to keep on rocking and rolling as there's still double wide here from the rear of the field. See Lamar Jordan trying to work his way up inside the top 10 as he works his way underneath the Sage Luther there for that 10th position. Cody Ernest right there as well in that Premier Racing Setups ride in the 88 machine, but out in front it is all still that 57 ride of Jim Revis as Revis continues to lead the way. Revis out in front, Jamie Massey right there in second. Seth Castles there in position number 3 with Daniel Nally and Dustin Benton rounding out our top 5. And ladies and gentlemen, you came here for a show. Well, here you go as we're going to jump into the Peacemaker game and crank it up. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to crank it up. action all around the racetrack. Everything kind of staying pretty even right now as everyone just trying to click these laps off. As Jim Revis still out in front here. Revis leading the way, the 119 of Jamie Massey right there in second. See Seth Castles there in third. Dustin Benton and Daniel Nally rounding out our top 5 here. All these drivers staying a little bit single file here, battling out throughout the field here. A little bit of side by side every once in a while as you see a little bit of front end damage there to the 34 right of Dustin Benton. That's Benton there in that 4th spot, trying to reel in the top 3, trying to get in on the battle at the front here as Jamie Massey looking to try to mount another challenge here, taking a look down low on the 57 ride. He's going to try to pull off side by side here with his teammate as Jim Revis now sees that 119 ride, taking a little bit of a peek down to the bottom side. That crank it up, got things absolutely going. These drivers are ready to rock and roll as we got 15 more laps left to go in this one. 15 more laps around Volusia Speedway Park. See that 119 ride is trying to find a way to get around him, trying to find a way to get past that 57 ride of Jim Revis as Revis continues to lead the way. On Franks right there on the outside of the top 6 in position number 6 there as he's in that 10th spot. Justin Hopkins there in 7th in the 44 ride. Chad Punterbo having a good run up in position number 8. Then we see Bryce Dickinson in that next level racing Papa Mike Promotions number 84 right there in 9th. Sage Luther right there in position number 10 as you see William Hargraves trying to work his way back through the field here as he's up into the 11th position. Lamar Jordan right there in 12th. Cody Ernest there in 13th. Jake Daniels back there in 14th with Nathan Tripod rounding out our top 15 drivers here in this one. Daniel Northcutt, Stephen Barrow, Dakota Elliott, and Cody McCoy rounding out
Let's go!
Top 19 drivers here. As you can see, our leaders slowly but surely starting to reel in this lap traffic. McCoy only about a straightaway ahead of these guys as Jim Revis continuing to lead the way. He's going to get 10 more laps left to go here. 10 more laps this time by the start-finish line. A little bit of double high fives up in the air there by our flagman as Jim Revis continues to lead the way, continues to hold off that 119 ride of Jamie Massey. Is Massey right there in position number 2. Seth Castles there in position number 3, trying to stay right there with him, maybe biding his time, letting them use up their cars as they've broken away here from the rest of the field. You can see the rest of the field a little bit into these 3-car packs here, a little bit of breakaways here as you see the 34 wide of Dustin Benton there in 4th, Daniel McNally there in 5th, and Lon Franks taking a peek down low underneath of him as you see the big D number 34 ride trying to break away from those two as they battle side by side. Justin Hopkins has got a lot of pressure right there behind him in that 7th position as you see Sage Luther and Bryce Dickinson joining this battle. As Chad Punterbo there in position number 8 in that 20P ride. Throw William Hargraves right in there as well as Hargraves trying to work his way into the top 10 after Bryce Dickinson getting a little bit loose there. They're going to go 3 wide down across the start-finish line, and we're going to see the caution flag fly. Cody McCoy unfortunately turned around there on the front stretch. He's going to take that ride down pit side, and we're going to get a late race caution flag. That is going to have major complications here in this one. So we'll take a look back and see what happens as the 13 ride. You can see our leaders right there coming through corner 3 and 4. They're about the middle of the corner. He's just coming off corner number 4. Already looking super loose. Looks like he tries to get down off the track here, at least trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. Then unfortunately just makes too much contact with that inside wall. It kicks that rear end out and around, and unfortunately once that car gets stopped on the racetrack, everyone's still right there running as hard as they can. Our admin's going to throw that caution flag every single time for driver safety, especially with that driver's side door exposed here to the rest of the field. And tough break there for the 13 ride as he was looking to have a great run here tonight, now deep in this one, and I don't think he's going to come back from that. Unfortunately, going to be a lap down here as well. Taking that ride down pit side is definitely not what he wanted to have to do. All right, so that's going to change things up. A little bit of a TSN turning point here in this one. These drivers are going to get stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to see some craziness unfold. Jim Revis, Jamie Massey, and Seth Castles up there in the top 3 podium positions here. They're going to have to try to hang on to their hats, as they're going to have to do everything they can to keep these hard-charging drivers back there behind them. Matt Bay, Dustin Benton, Daniel Nally, Lon Franks, Justin Hopkins, Chad Putterville, Bryce Dickinson, and Sage Luther are top 10 drivers. Any one of these guys are going to be ready to throw their car into the ring here, ready to jump into the battle at the front of the pack and try to win this race. So one mistake, one slip up, these drivers are going to be right there to pounce. And now that we're within the final 10 laps of this feature event, there's going to be no love lost. There's no teammates. There's no playing nice. It is going to be all full fender contact racing action from this point on, as we're going to get ready to set them back loose. Jim Revis looking for a big restart right here. A little bit of contact there as Jamie Massey trying to get a good jump on that restart. Jim Revis trying to play it nice and smooth. A little bit of smooth criminal down there into corner number 1 and out of corner number 2. He's going to have about a car length lead between himself and Massey, as Seth Castle has that 34 ride all over his back bumper. We're going to take a look down to the inside here as they're side by side right there behind these two as well, as Lon Franks trying to work his way underneath the 5D. You see Luther up there. Now you see Bryce Dickinson making him 3 wide. Chad Putterbo almost going around some big contact. The 27 ride hard into the outside wall, and we're going to see another caution flag fly. Lamar Jordan with some heavy contact here on that 27 machine. See that smoke rolling out the rear end here as well. He is going to probably be done for the evening, as that was some heavy contact. Chad Putterbo getting a piece of that one as well, hard into the outside wall. As you can see them go 3 wide down into corner number 1. Bryce Dickinson up on the high side. The 20P right down through the middle, and the 71H William Hargraves down on the bottom side here. You see the 27, that black and pink ride right there behind them. They're going to send it in, and then a little bit of contact between Bryce and the 20P. Oh, man. Nowhere to go for Lamar Jordan, as Chad Putterbo, unfortunately, we'll take a look back here as they send it into the corner. You're going to see this little bit of contact between Putterbo and the 84, just enough to lose traction here for Putterbo. He goes down the racetrack here trying to save it. It's that contact with William Hargraves, goes back up the racetrack, and nowhere to go for Lamar Jordan, and he gets absolutely cleaned out there. A couple very big heavy hits. This 27 ride right there, hard into that outside wall, then gets clobbered here by the 42 ride as well. This tripod gets in there and gets some heavy contact as well. That is a tough one. Take another look here. Oh, nothing he could have done to avoid that. Tough break for that 27 ride, as we're going to get these drivers stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jim Revis out in front. Jamie Massey, Seth Castle, Dustin Benton, Daniel Nally, Lon Franks, Justin Hopkins, Bryce Dickinson, William Hargraves, and Sage Luther rounding out our top 10 here. 16 drivers still out there on the racetrack. I do believe the 27 ride of Lamar Jordan taking it down pit side. Too much damage on that car to continue on. Cody McCoy unfortunately parked down pit side. So isn't Chad Putterbo. That's going to probably take them out of contention here tonight in this one. Jim Revis sees the lights turn off that official iRacing pace truck. That means we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Woo! Baby, here we go, chat. Hang on to the edge of your seats and get ready for this one. You came here for a show. Well, here you go, as we're going to get ready to see these drivers duke it out here. I do believe for 5 more laps left to go as they cross the start-finish line here. The pace truck going to make that hard left-hand turn. The 57 ride looking for a great restart there. Gets a good little jump there over the 19 ride. The 119 of Jamie Massey right there in second, trying to track him back in as we get 4 more laps left to go there as they cross the start-finish line. These guys trying to work their way up towards the front here. You see the 34 ride right there, and we're going to see another caution flag. Another caution flag out here on the racetrack, this time a little bit deeper in the field here. Man, Jamie Massey not getting the restarts he'd like on Jim Revis. Revis really hitting these restarts perfectly. Even that 119 right at bay, but these caution flags are going to continue to bring him right back to his rear bumper. That's the last thing he wants to do, to have that 119 ride get more opportunities. Trying to get around him here, as not sure where this caution flag came out as. Don't see anything on the track. Let me take a look here. I don't see anyone turned around. Daniel Northcutt just slow on the track. Huh. Alright, so that's a little bit of an interesting one. I don't know where that caution flag came from. Nonetheless, we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. See Lamar Jordan back out onto the racetrack after getting some work done to the 27 ride. At one of his laps back. I don't know how many laps he may be down here. He may be a few laps down, so this may be for nothing. He's going to try to get back onto the lead lap. He's going to try to battle back here with some of these drivers at the rear of the field, as we're going to get them ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights turn off that official iRacing pace truck. And we're going to get a nice little green-white checkered finish here in this one to really set things off, to really make things a little bit more interesting. The legend Jim Revis versus the current GOAT Jamie Massey. 100% tie. 100%, my boy. Yo, what is good, Rob? What is good, my boy? The old street stock racing. You know it, DWR domination. The question is, can the old man hold off Massey? That is always the big question right there. Can he hold him off? We're about to find out here, as we're going to set him back loose. In that time, Massey getting the restart he needed to get a little stacked up behind those two. Seth Castle spinning the tires ever so slightly, and that's going to stack him up right there behind the 7 ride. Dustin Benton has the 10 of Lon Franks and Daniel Nally right there behind him. Bryce Dickinson with a good run up into 7th, as Jim Revis still out in front. Down the front stretch, 2 more laps left to go here for the DWR iRacing iFlag. Papa Mike Promotions number 57 ride of Jim Revis. Can he hold off that hard-charging number 119, his teammate of Jamie Massey? As Massey's right there to his rear bumper, taking a look down low on him, as we're going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for Jim Revis and Jamie Massey. Do we see some contact? Do we see some beating and banging? As Massey taking a peek down to the inside here. He's going to try to slide up in front of him. He's not going to be able to get the run. He's going to look for a big one off of corner number 4, but it's going to be Jim Revis picking up the checkered flag here in this one. Jamie Massey giving everything he could without really taking out his teammate there, as Massey was all over his back bumper, just hoping the 57 ride of Revis would make a mistake, and it never came, as the old man gets it done and picks up the checkered flag here in the second race of the Dirt Clash Super Series here at Volusia Speedway Park. Massey right there in second, and Seth Castle with a great run there in position number 3 in that Cocky Floyd Consulting number 7 ride. Dustin Benton coming home in 4th, and Lon Franks coming home there in that 5th position. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see those checkered flags fly up in the chat. Let's see those congratulations here for that DWR iRacing iFlag Papa Mike Promotions number 57 ride of Jim Revis, as he picks up the checkered flag here in this one. What a run and what a drive right there for Mr. Revis, as he's able to hold off the current GOAT, that 119 ride of Jamie Massey. He's been absolutely on fire since he came back to the sim, and man, oh man, holding those guys off. What a great run. Hell yeah, Jim Revis, great second place. Jamie Massey, hashtag DWR. Robbie coming in saying, hell yeah, congratulations, Jim. Congratulations, man. Awesome race. Congratulations to the entire DWR team. Heck of a battle up front, says Dana. Absolutely a heck of a battle up at the front of the field. Yo, Lonnie coming in with that like on the stream. Jim Himes coming in, smashing that like and the follow. Jim, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Welcome to the Peacemaker family. My boy coming in, smashing that follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Blaze, Rachel's coming in with that like as well. John Quill Jr. coming in, smashing that like. V2R coming in with that heart reaction. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, what a good race. I mean, we saw 5, 6 caution flags there. Not a whole too many caution flags. Everyone kind of staying fairly content. Nobody really, messing anybody up per se. Everyone kind of staying nice and clean and green. It was pretty good. Let's go, 42. Let's go, CB. Let's go, baby. Team 42 for life. Let's go, Mac. Let's go. Team 42, everyone in here cheering on Tripod. Hey, everyone cheering on Tripod. Shannon Tripod coming in, showing the love as well. Tripod with a good run, man, and that car was looking very, very good. I would say he almost has. I would say he probably has, honestly, in my books. I think he has the coolest paint scheme. I think he honestly has the coolest paint scheme out there, man. That 42 ride looks slick. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks more like someone with a highlighter, kind of, when you're in high school, you have all those new highlighters and you just, you color in a whole page or something like that with all the different colors of the highlighters. That's what his ride looks like, and it looks wicked, man. They did a wicked job on that thing. Unfortunately for Tripod in that one, coming together a couple times there, especially late in the race there, a hard lick between himself and Lamar Jordan. Kind of put a damper on his evening as he came home there in the 14th position, but still a great run there for that 42 ride. Had a lot of speed all night long and battled hard back there with a lot of stiff competition, man. No one in this field was a slouch out there tonight. Everyone battling, duking it out as hard as possible throughout the field. But no one does it better than Jim Revis, as Revis picking up that checkered flag. Man, give it up once again there for Mr. Revis. That was wicked. Yes, sir. Congrats, Jim. Congrats, Mr. Revis. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pops had to earn that one. Happy for him. Yeah, he definitely had to earn that one, man. Jamie, you were all over his back bumper. Let Jim know I said not bad for a grumpy old man. Not bad for a grumpy old man, eh? I'll tell him. I'll make sure I tell him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in as well, make sure you'll hit that like button, hit that share button. If you haven't already and you're watching over on YouTube, please hit that follow or the subscribe button over there on YouTube. Hit that like button as well on the stream, as every single like on the stream helps push it out more. And obviously, we're working on that 200 subscriber goal here. We're pretty close. I think we were at 196 the last time I checked. But we're almost at that 200 subscriber goal over there on YouTube, which is absolutely insane. I continue to enjoy watching and seeing that the red site continue to grow more and more and more. Tripod is life. Tripod is love. I love it. I love Tripod. I love Tripod too. Everyone loves Tripod. I love all these drivers out here, man, that put on a great show like that for us on a nightly basis, man. That is always good to see, man. That is always fun to watch, as these guys put on a great show for us all the time, man. And a huge round of applause to every single one of these drivers, but a huge round of applause here to our feature winner, as we're going to pull that number 57 ride up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up here one more time for Mr. Jim Revis, as we're going to pull him up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Jim, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Not much, Jim. Man, the old man, you get her done here tonight. You hold off the GOAT, Jamie Massey, throughout this one. Jim, man, how does it feel to be parked up here in Victory Lane and being able to hold off that 119 there right down to the end of this one?
Dude, it's been a long time since I got a win. And with Jamie behind me, boy, it made me that much more nervous to an extent. But knowing the teammates behind me is a lot better. You know how he's going to drive. And the last lap there, when we took the green, I knew I had to keep it down in 1 and 2 because that's where he was catching me at. And then when we come to the checkers there, I drifted out, left him the line. So if he could get a run, he could pass me. If not, I was going to win her.
Absolutely, man. And as you said, having that teammate there behind you is always just that little bit of an extra cushion, that little bit of an extra safety net, as you know he's not going to he's not going to absolutely take you out or door you for the win here, but he was there, man. He was all over your back bumper. He was laying the pressure on you, trying to hope for you to make that little bit of a mistake, maybe wash up the racetrack a little bit higher than what you would expect or what you'd want. You never faltered, though. You continued to hold your line. You continued to battle right there with them. You never gave up on that car and continued to hold them off right down to the checkered flag, man. What a run and what a drive here for that 57 ride.
Oh yeah, like I said, I knew Jamie was back there, and every once in a while I'd feel a little bump and everything. And like I said, all I did was just hold my line, keep it going that way. And if he was going to pass me, he's going to have to do it either on the outside or I was going to mess up and drift out in 1 and 2 like I had been, and him get to run on me down the back stretch.
Absolutely. Well, we saw a little bit of contact there when he made the pass on him. You were almost clear of him, and, you used that little bit of extra force. You made sure that, you weren't going to give him that outside lane. You were going to try to clear him as good as possible, and we saw you just drift up that ever so slightly to, kind of make him get out of the gas just a little bit as, he's a smart driver. He knew if he stayed there in the gas that he might have, washed up the racetrack, gave up 2-3 more positions as everyone else was right there, right behind you guys. In the draft here of this racetrack is such a big thing where you kind of want to stick right there behind that guy in front of you. If not, you kind of start to lose too much ground here as for some reason the draft here is just such a big thing.
Yeah, I when I got into him, I told him, I said, "Oh shit, Jamie, sorry," because I turned my mirror off, and when you got Massey behind you, if you have your mirror on, it just makes you 10 times more nervous. So I shut her off, and I thought I was clear of him when I went in, and just barely clipped his nose. But at least we kept it going 1 and 2. So pretty good night, DWR finishing, 1 and 2. Can't complain a bit, man.
Absolutely, man. A great night for the DWR crew. Jim, who would you like to thank here for the rest of the evening with such a great run and a great performance here tonight for yourself and your race team?
First and foremost, man, I gotta thank Dustin and all the sponsors and everything that put this on. You for broadcasting, because if I wait till the end, I'll forget about all you guys because I don't have it wrote down. So, with that said, got a big shout out to my team, man. DWR. God, I don't know how to put it, man. We got great guys on the team. Always there for you, in game, out of game. Can't say enough for them. My big sponsor, iRacing iFlags. Man, gotta give a shout out to Jeff over there. Papa Mike Promotions for all they do for us on the cars and for the team. Bell's Bully, J&D Landscape, Evil One Graphics, Junk Fabrication, Sweet Teen Gang, and Schuler Chassis.
Beauty. Well, Jim, congrats on the checkered flag here tonight, man. A great battle and a great run for yourself. Picking up the checkered flag over Jamie Massey is always something to brag about. And you're gonna have another, you're gonna have a little while to hold this one over him and have a little bit of bragging rights here for a bit before the next Dirt Street Stock race, where he might get one back on you.
Yeah. It's few and far between when you can beat Jamie Massey. But kind of like I told Craig Deacon, he congratulated me on the win. I told him, I said, ain't gonna be no backflip here like Jamie Massey does. It's more like the watermelon crawl for me.
Absolutely. I think it'd be, after seeing how hard you guys were battling out there for pretty much every lap on the racetrack, I think I'd be going down to the ambulance and getting some oxygen or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shot of Geritol here and should be good.
Perfect. All right, Jim. Well, congrats on the checkered flag, my boy. Hopefully, we'll see this momentum continue to build for yourself and the race team. Hopefully, we'll see yourself and the whole DWR crew back up here in the broadcast booth. All the way throughout the rest of the year here, and continue to see you guys have such a great run and great drive here, and pretty much everything that you guys run in all of these dirt races that we broadcast, and even some of the pavement stuff that you guys run, man. You guys continue to have a great showing and building a great reputation for yourself and for the whole DWR crew.
I appreciate it, man, and like I said, thank you for broadcasting, man. Best on the sim. So we will. With that being said, I'm going to jump off here and let you talk to second place guy.
Beauty, Jim. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Have a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for that 57 ride, man. What a run and what a drive by Mr. Jim Revis as he picks up that checkered flag, man. What a run and what a drive. What about a gringo? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I know, Justin, the beard. We shaved her off last Sunday, homie. We shaved her off last Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of it. My face is very cold now. I can see my chin. I don't like it. We need to grow it back as quick as possible. I've been trying to push the hair particles out as quick as possible. I'm trying to grow it like a cheetah pet every single night just to make sure that it kind of gets a little bit longer and longer, and we can try to like make my face not as cold when I'm outside or even when I'm inside, man. I can feel every single little breeze now and everything else. It's absolutely not enjoyable not having a beard on my face. It is awful. Papa Mike says, good job, Jim and Jamie. Absolutely, man. Papa Mike always cheering those guys on. They know that he's in there cheering them on, cheering them, hoping that they all have a great run here. And obviously having a great finish, man, is definitely awesome for not only them, but for the whole Papa Mike racing crew as well. Papa Mike Promotions coming in and showing all that love. Always coming in showing that love. Yo, Justin Ward coming in, smashing that like as well. Johnny Ratley coming in with that like. Rob Rafferty coming in with that heart reaction. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we heard there from our race winner. Now let's pull in. Let's pull in our, our second place finisher, man. Our second place driver, Jamie Massey. We're going to pull him up here into the broadcast booth. Arkansas loves Tripod 42. Shannon, I could... Arkansas, eh? Arkansas. Somewhere I've never been, but I don't know. I'd drive through Arkansas, maybe. I don't know. What's cool in Arkansas? I don't know what's cool in Arkansas. Is there something cool in Arkansas? Is there any kind of, like historical thing or anything else? I don't know. I don't think I've ever really... What is in Arkansas? Like, what's the major towns there? Like... I don't even know what the major towns are in Arkansas. I don't even know what's there. Also, Papa Mike said 2 Astros. Go Astros. Oh my God. Come on now. Come on now. Don't even bring up Philadelphia sports right now, okay, bro? Don't even bring up Philadelphia sports. You know how disappointed I am in my Flyers tonight? Like, Chuck Fletcher should not be working for the Philadelphia Flyers right now. He literally had one job to do, and that was trade out our in UFA, like our free agent players, and he couldn't even do that. He literally did nothing all day today on trade deadline and didn't trade any of the players that should have been traded. Like, JVR should have been traded in 2 years ago. He had 2 years to make a deal and get him out of there, and they couldn't even do it. They couldn't do it, and it's horse shit. Chuck Fletcher should not be a Flyer anymore. He should be absolutely gone, but Comcast just loves to destroy our team. It's awful. All right. Bring in Jamie Massey. Yeah, we will. We'll bring in Massey. We'll bring in Massey now, I guess. We're about to talk about hockey, and I love hockey, but I hate my Flyers right now. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull in that second place finisher, that 119 of Jamie Massey, up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
I got you, brother.
Jamie, my boy, what a run, what a drive here tonight, man. We saw you lead quite a few laps early on. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to have anything for you there in that one. You were able to jump up there, battle hard with Jim Revis, but Revis was able to work his way around you, made a little bit of contact there with you to be able to, force the issue, maybe clear you there a little bit dirty. We weren't sure if we were going to see that, a little bit of payback, maybe an extra little bump late in this one for you to work yourself back around him, but you guys ran fairly cleanly, but you were right there glued to that rear bumper of Jim Revis right down to the checkered flag.
Yeah, man, like I was saying, telling him and Seth there, the race went exactly how I planned, except the last 10 laps. I wanted to run second, like the most of that race, so I could control that my teammate was out front and that, I could make the pass when I could, you know what I mean, instead of somebody passing us or whatever, and I could control if I got passed. But it just didn't. Like, I told him, I was like, man, I got under him a time or two, and I was like, we good, just keep digging. And he didn't have no mirror on, so he was, worried about cutting me off. And I was like, you just drive your race. I'm just chilling. 10 to go. We gonna race. Well, I got to seeing that I couldn't get no runs on him really with 20 to go. And it's just, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go a couple laps sooner. So I started trying to push the issue and just he ran a flawless race, man. I just couldn't get the run that I needed, and them cautions. I had a good run one time, and I thought maybe I could get up there with him, and that caution killed me. And then he got a good restart on the one, and about the time I got to him, we was fixing to start racing. I think I needed a good 6 lap run to get door to door with him, and then maybe just kind of move my line up ever so bit to try to run him up the racetrack a little bit without running him over because he's my teammate. But we was definitely gonna bend some fenders, and I'm just proud of him, man. He drove a Jim Revis race like the old Jim Revis used to be, and he took my ass to school.
Absolutely, man. That was a great race, man, between the two of you guys. You guys were duking it out here all night long. The class of the field, man. You had, Seth Castle and a few other very good cars right there behind you, and you guys continued to, even when you were duking it out side by side there for a little bit, never looked like you two really faltered too much. You both ran a heck of a race, a pretty much picture-perfect race there for the two of you, but unfortunately you come up one spot short here of the old man as he gets one up on you here in this one. I'm sure you'll be hearing about this one for quite a while as he'll be holding this one over you.
Yeah, man, I'm glad. I'm glad he won. Like I said, if I could lose to anybody on here, I want it to be him or one of my guys. And he just, I mean, like I said, I wanted to run second so I could dictate that. Hopefully, we could stay out front, And I was hoping that we could bring it home 1, 2, 3. The line kind of got washed back there early, and that was my goal. Even if I kind of had to fall back to third, that's what I kind of was planning on doing. It wasn't nothing we agreed with or none of that. It was just something I kind of had in my mind, and I wanted to dictate my own race and try to move back around my guys once, because at the end of the day, I just want DWR to sweep the podium. I don't care who wins, but you know me, I come to win races. So I just ran out of laps, man. He hit his marks, and when you got somebody as smooth as he is, without running them over. Now, if it had a different logo on that car, we'd have probably roughed him up pretty good, and we'd have went on and got our picture made. But he just ran a flawless race, and it was his to lose, and he didn't lose it.
Absolutely, man. A great run there by Mr. Jim Revis, and a great run by yourself, Jamie. Who would you like to thank here for such a great, solid performance here once again tonight, and a solid 1-2 finish there for the DWR team?
And I got to thank DWR, iRacing, iFlag, Papa Mike's Promotions. They do so much for me on and off the sim and in my real life. Evil One Graphics, Bella's Bullies, JRE, and just everything that my guys over there do. And, I don't get to race a lot anymore with real racing and family situation, but I try to race when I can. And I just thankful for the group of guys we got over there and how DWR is performing. Like I said, it's been a long time since Jim has won a race that the competition was as big as it was tonight, and that just proves that he still got it, and that makes me proud. And question him now. That's all I'm saying. Question him now.
Exactly, Jamie. Well, congrats on the second place run here tonight, homie. A great run and a great finish here once again for that 119 ride. But coming up on that one spot short, but still a good solid 1-2 finish for the crew, and a great run here for yourself, man. Congrats on the second place finish, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth, throughout the the rest of next week, as I'm sure we'll see you in a few more races. Hopefully we'll see you back out here and maybe back up in victory lane throughout next week.
Yeah, man. I hope so. I don't like this finishing second, but it is what it is. I'll be able to sleep good tonight, and I know Jim will too. So thanks for everything you do, and we'll catch you next week.
Absolutely, my boy. Have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
See you, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Jamie Massey. It's Massey coming home in position number 2 here tonight in that one, man. A great run and a great race there for Mr. Jamie Massey as he comes home in position number 2. We're going to pull in our third place finisher now, the 7 ride of Seth Castle. Is Castle coming home here in position number 3. A great run and a great drive here from that 7 ride, as well as we're going to pull Seth up here into the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. Hey, Seth, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
I got you.
Seth, my boy, a great run and a great drive here tonight, man. We saw you duking it out and battling here all evening long, man. You were up there, trying to compete for that win. You were up there battling for that third spot for so long. We saw, so many tough competitors all around you. You're able to hold on after, a few little bumps and bruises here and there along the way, but you're able to work your way back up through and, hold on to that third spot and park that 7 right down here on the podium's got to feel pretty good with so many good cars all the way around you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just a podium is great when it's this level of competition, and just keep padding those points and racking them up as many as we can. Boy, we got to figure out qualifying. I'm used to just going out there and trying to lay down, a 1 lap heater, but with this qualifying system where you got to put down 3, just kind of need to figure that out a little bit and try to get us starting pole for a heat race or something, so we're not too far back. But yeah, I think we started 5th and able to work up to 3rd, and it was just so hard to pass. It was just so fast right through the middle, and I thought I had the outside of Masty there one time, was able to get to his right rear, and then the next corner, you try the same line and you just wash up out of the line and try to go to the bottom and lose all your momentum. So it is pretty much follow the leader, for a while. Like Jamie said, you'd have to bend a little fender action to get around somebody, but it's right. It's still fun, and I felt like I was racing 2 cars for one position, not just, I wasn't just racing Jamie. We were so close up there that, I could definitely tell I was racing team members.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't just racing one car, and that's perfectly fine. I'd expect the same out of my teammate too. But that was good. Good to see Jim go up there and win. I know that's got to feel good for him, and so glad to see that. And had a good race. I had fun.
Absolutely, man. Looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there. A lot of good battles throughout this one. As you said, it was tough to pass, man. This is a very tough passing racetrack unless if you get the opportunity to throw those big slide jobs. But you lose that momentum if you mess up just that little bit, and that momentum loss, especially on some of those restarts, it's very easy to lose a handful of positions in a quick hurry. We saw a few drivers fall back through the field very quickly with making that one little mistake, as you said, maybe sticking it down on the bottom side, trying to see if there's even something there. Then all of a sudden someone gets up to your outside, and then all of a sudden you get freight trained the next couple laps by 3-4 cars to get around you. And then you're just trying to work your way back past those guys and create even more issues trying to work your way back through the field there and putting yourself in those bad positions. But you do a great job here tonight. We saw you searching around the racetrack trying to find something there, but just not enough biting out there for you to be able to work your way up and try to pass that 119 or the 57 ride here tonight in this one. But still a great run and a great performance for yourself. And I'm sure this will continue to build some more momentum for you. I'm sure we'll see you up here in the broadcast booth more and more throughout the season, and hopefully we'll see you one of these nights up here in Victory Lane.
Oh, absolutely. I really thought Volusia could potentially be that track. Like I said, I kind of blew qualifying, and that's all right. We got a ton of good tracks coming up that I'm feeling really confident about. I think we got USA next week, so that for me, that's kind of just like, well, let's just go get that one over with and survive. But no, it was just so hard to pass, and the cautions killed us. We had such a good draft there with the top 3 for so many laps, a ton of laps, and then that caution came and that had that restart late, and I couldn't get back up to their bumper. They were able to get that gap on me and wasn't able to get back up there. But we will keep pushing. Like I said, the goal right now is just to keep stacking up the podiums, and we get the opportunity to put her in victory lane. We'll definitely shoot for that. So
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats on the third place run here tonight, Seth. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance coming home in that third spot this evening?
I mean, I got a lot of people that I could thank that have helped me. Lot of guys out there that have helped me over the months and over the past year, getting things dialed in and helping me get better. Um, so yeah, those guys know who they are. Thanks to you for broadcasting this thing. Love going back and watching them. You do a great job, man. We appreciate it. Thanks to Benton and them putting the league on, and thanks for the wife for letting me do this a couple nights a week. That's about it, man.
Beauty, absolutely. Well, Seth, congrats on the third place run, homie. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth throughout the rest of the week. As in quite a few of the series, and I'm sure we'll see you ride this momentum and these good, solid podium finishes. Hopefully, up into a couple checkered flags, maybe this week or throughout the rest of the month here. And hopefully, we'll talk to you a lot more up here in the broadcast booth.
Yes, yep, absolutely, brother. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night, Seth.
You too, man. Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for that 7 ride of Seth Castle as he comes home in position number 3 here this evening, man. What a good run. What a great drive there from that 7 ride. Dustin coming in. What is good, Dustin? A 4th at this place is like a win for me. Laugh out loud. I feel you, man. I feel you. This is a tough racetrack, man, especially in these dirt street stocks. This racetrack gets that slick, man. It is tough. It is very, very hard to keep the car not only on, at the front of the field, but, keeping all 4 tires underneath of you, keeping the car pointing in the right direction, man. It gets very slick here, and it gets very, very tough to hold on to these rides and keep them up in the front of the field. Yo, Jim, my boy Jim coming in with that heart reaction. Michael Dickinson with that heart reaction as well. Seth Castle coming in, smashing that like. Johnny Nolan, Justin Ward all coming in, smashing the reactions as well. Much appreciated, fellas, coming in, showing the love. Papa Mike in the house, cheering the boys on. It's my worst track on iRacing for some reason. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'd have to really look at, the stats on it, but I don't know. I don't think it'd be my worst track. I feel like I can get pretty decent once the track gets really, really slicked off. I get a lot better because I'm all right with really running in the slick, especially down the bottom side. I can be a good bottom side feeder and get some good lap times down the bottom. But I think more or less I more hate the bigger, longer racetracks are kind of like my worst. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. Like when you look at USA, as Steph was just saying, USA and probably not Weed Sport. Oh man, what is the other one there? Williams Grove. USA and Williams Grove, and then I would even almost throw in honestly probably Eldora, but really it's those two, man. I don't know what it is, just those big long straightaways, just I don't know, they just kill me. I don't know what it is, but those just kill me for some reason. I just can't get the handle on those. I love USA. Yeah, see, that was always for the longest time probably my most unfavorite racetrack. I could not stand USA. I just felt like it was so. It just felt like it was so boring from a broadcaster's aspect. It created a lot of great racing, especially in the late models and the dirt street stocks. It creates some great racing. But man, I just even in the street stocks myself behind the wheel, I just never liked that racetrack for some reason. USA and Williams Grove, I just couldn't, just never really liked them, man. It just seemed almost too boring for me, It's just such long straightaways and just fall asleep going down the straightaways. I don't know what it was, but I just those are the two tracks, man, that just always didn't sit right with me for some reason. Jamie says USA is my favorite. Oh man, that's gonna make it tough for the rest of the field. Yeah, Jamie, you're always very, very good there, man. There's a lot of guys that seem to always do very good at USA. I'm always one of those guys that just, if I get wrecked at all at any point, I just call it. If it's even the first lap, I'm just, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not dealing with the rest of this race. Can't do it. You gotta hit that bottom. Yeah, you definitely gotta hit that bottom. I don't know. I don't know. I probably just don't run it enough to really like it. I'm sure if I ran it more, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But it was just always one of those tracks that, like, I'm putting up a hosted race. It is not being the track I'm putting up. I'm going anywhere else other than USA and Williams Grove. Anywhere else other than those two tracks for some reason. But anyways, guys, listen. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Another wicked night of racing action, man. A lot of fast racing, a lot of great side-by-side battles, and some great racing at the front of the field here to finish this one off. And, man, what a great show by all these drivers. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors jumping on board here, making this Dirt Clash Super Street Series that much better and bringing in all these great drivers and having such a great show here on a weekly basis. And can't thank all of our sponsors enough, man. A great run here tonight and a great show here. But unfortunately, we got to call it there at that note. Fortunately, your boy is going to get ready to, quickly go make some dinner, and then I'm going to be heading out the door, headed off to work again. So, unfortunately, we are going to call it there on that note. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Another wicked night of racing action. You guys absolutely killed it. I thank you guys, every one of you, for tuning in, smashing that like button, the share button, all the new followers, everyone coming in over on YouTube as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. But unfortunately, we are going to call it there on that note. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow night. We don't have anything major planned. Get your ass to work, I know, right? Gotta pay them bills, baby. Gotta pay them bills. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't have any of those bills, but you gotta have those bills. Gotta be able to pay them bills, unfortunately. But listen, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. We don't have anything planned, so we may just jump in and run some laps ourselves. We may just do some random broadcasts of random hosted races. We may play Harry Potter or Call of Duty or something. We may figure something out. Maybe do some, supporter games or something on Call of Duty, or some follower games or something like that on Fall Guys. Who knows? We'll see where the wind takes us tomorrow evening. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a night. What a wicked racing evening here tonight.